It's Patrick, founder of Screenplay App, the app for student screenwriters. Every week, I'll take a different article from the Screenplay App blog and share with you in audio form. The Nichols Fellowship Explained. The Nichols Fellowship is a screenplay competition headed by the Oscars organization. There are so many screenplay competitions that it can be overwhelming for any screenwriter trying to decide where to submit her screenplay. The Nichols Fellowship is the Super Bowl of screenplay competitions. There are several well-respected screenplay competitions out there. However, none of them compare to the life-changing results of winning the Nichols Fellowship. The Nichols Fellowship is so respected among Hollywood professionals that even placing in the finals can take your career to the next level. There's a reason the Nichols Fellowship is so respected in Hollywood. It's the child of the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Sciences. Yes, the Academy. The same folks who are responsible for the Oscars. With that type of organization backing a screenplay competition, no wonder it changes so many lives every year. Just like the Super Bowl, it's not that easy to get to, and it's even harder to win. If you're a serious screenwriter who would like to take your screenwriting career to the next level, then putting the Nichols Fellowship on your radar is a no-brainer. Preparing for the Nichols Fellowship. Before you submit your screenplay to the Nichols Fellowship, consider doing some research. Find out what screenplays have won the last 2 or 3 years. There might be a pattern that might sway the decisions you make. The Nichols Fellowship is big on drama, so if you have a slapstick comedy, then you might decide to work on a more serious piece instead. However, maybe there was a year a comedy won the fellowship. The only way you'll find this out is if you do your research. Although research is a great idea, you should always write what is close to you. If you try to write to meet certain criteria of a festival or competition, then you are really limiting yourself as a writer. You should write what you believe in, not what you think someone else will like. See if you can get a hold of previous Nichols Fellows through social media and ask them what that experience was like. The Nichols Fellowship also has an annual ceremony where they announce the winners. Attending this ceremony is also a good idea, as you get to listen to other winners speak about the experience. One thing everyone appreciates is a personal story. So, if you're unsure how to proceed when submitting to the Nichols Fellowship, tapping into your personal experiences and your writing is a great way to begin. Fierce competition. Since the Nichols Fellowship can change lives and start new careers, naturally the competition will be fierce. Some might say that you have a better chance at winning the lottery than you do winning the Nichols Fellowship. Yes, this is not an exaggeration. Thousands of writers from all over the world submit, writers of all levels, but do not let this discourage you. Unlike the lottery, which is solely based on luck, the Nichols Fellowship is based on your writing abilities. Sure, luck may have a tiny part to do with it, such as what the committee is looking for in a particular year. However, those things are out of your control. Only focus on the things you can control, such as writing a compelling story. One thing that is in your control is the screenplay that you write. Do not think that after you're done writing the first draft of your screenplay, you'll submit to the Nichols Fellowship and stand a chance of winning. First drafts are rarely ready to be submitted anywhere, let alone the Nichols Fellowship. The competitors you'll face in the Nichols Fellowship have probably written 10 to 15 drafts of their screenplays before anyone from the Nichols Fellowship has read any page. For those who decide to submit the first draft to the Nichols Fellowship, you'll most likely receive that dreaded automated email notifying you of not making it to the next round of the fellowship. But fear not. Even writers who have written 10 to 15 drafts also receive those automated emails. However, you will better your chances of not receiving such an email if you take the time to really polish your screenplay before submitting it. What happens next? There are several steps you can take after the Nichols Fellowship. If you are one of those talented writers selected as a finalist in the Nichols Fellowship, then you should use that status to try to obtain a literary agent. With the Nichols Fellowship finalist title on your resume, you should be able to find an agent without a problem. What's wonderful about winning the Nichols Fellowship is that agents will come to you because you have been vetted. You can also decide to raise funds for your screenplay by attaching a named actor. There are so many possibilities that the Nichols Fellowship provides, which is why it is so highly regarded. If you cannot progress to the Nichols Fellowship, then welcome to the life of a screenwriter. There have been previous Nichols Fellows who also did not make it to the next round, but they kept on writing. They kept on revising until they finally got that email that they advanced to the next round. Getting rejected is a great opportunity to improve. This is especially true when it comes to writing. So what's next? Just keep writing. For more articles like this one, head over to our blog, screenplayapp.info, and feast on all things screenwriting.